Hello, hello, and welcome back to Creeper World 4. When we left off, we were in the span experiments at Islands. Ba-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum. We had built our little fortress in the bottom left-hand corner here to start fighting back against the creeper. And we're about to have our runway be completed, and as soon as it's done, we're going to be sending out bombers to help clean out the island to our north. Finish runway. Finish. There we go. And now the bombers are all going to fly out over here and help clean all of this mess up. This is basically just a point and kill button when I'm playing at this high of a speed. Oh, but now energy deficit is setting in. So, let us start doing this. Alright, just like that. I'm gonna scatter a bunch of cannons around our territory to keep us safe from bombers. And other such threats. Need some snipers to keep us safe as well. Squad. Go take care of that mess there. More snipers. More cannons. Sniper squad, or bomber squad, move over here. There we go. Place more cannons for safety purposes. Because we don't have the ability to load missile launchers right now, so cannons are our only real mean of defense against being bombed. We should definitely do some pylon stuff. Alright, there we go. And then let's do across this gap here. Little bitch. Oh, hold on, I think some of my... There we go. I did a couple of my settings I turned on. Just move a couple of them over rather than the whole squad. Actually, fuck it, whole squad. Just like this. And get a couple mortars in over here to shoot down on there. Alright, now we're gonna start creeping across here, I think. Let us Or, hang on. Fighting the mesh is actually going to be a very hard process now that I think about it. Just like my penis. I could jump out over here, but there's not going to be much benefit, honestly. Put this here. And move one of our terraformers up here. And another one up here to get those things. I think energy generation is going to be one of the first things we want to pull in. Yeah, I think next thing we're going to want to do is come down over here, honestly. Alright, squad. Move down here. Speed up time. Actually, hang on, let's pile on out across here a little bit more. Alright, now let's turn on energy collection. And don't need mine production yet, so let's go with build speed. Oh, we don't have the other one dug up yet. Alright. Oh, let's just keep on moving them across here. Cleaning out the area. Come on. Gonna clean out this island, then make it nice and secure like I did the other one. There we go. Alright, now let's start. Come on. Just like that. Get some snipers scattered around. Get some cannons scattered around. Done. Alright. This is gonna look pretty good once it's built. And then we're gonna hop on over to right here as our next destination. Yeah, I'd say that's looking pretty good. Oh, hold on, we got that thing dug up. Let's go with fire range, actually. And with that, get a couple mortars over here. Because they'll start picking away at the enemy. Get some pylons and just run a spine of pylons through here. Look at that. Nice system going. Oh, I'm feeling a little small talky, so I'm just gonna start talking about things I've thought. A game series I loved growing up was Dark Cloud, and I've always thought if I could get into game development, one of the things I would definitely fucking do is a spiritual successor to Dark Cloud. Those who don't know, Dark Cloud is a dungeon crawler action RPG with a very unique gimmick. And as you're dungeon crawling, you are gathering resources. The unique gimmick for the time. We've gotten games of a similar vein since, but you would get blueprints and resources to build structures to bring back to various like towns and rebuild towns that were destroyed. Now the second one is one in particular that I loved. Every single town had in it a time travel portal to the future, where you were basically told there was once a good future, but an evil villain sent monsters to your time to destroy these towns to weaken the present, or weaken the future. And so you're going to rebuild the towns in order to repair the future. So you keep visiting the future and watching how the things you built evolved. And every future had its default bad state, a repaired state where you got it back to how it was, and a perfect state, which would always reward you with a high-level piece of gear for the next area if you got it into, like, the utopian future setup. It was a very fucking cool game. I loved it. The one thing that bothered me, though, is the futures were just three preset builds, and it didn't really take into account where you put things, just if you put things in the correct correlation to each other. If I were to design a game based off it, it would 100% have the future town, like, have building arrangements reminiscent of how you placed your buildings. And, like, putting certain buildings next to each other would cause these sort of combo events that would cause, like, different unique layouts to occur in the world. Loved the game series so fucking much. Alright, let's see here. So I think now what I want to do is, like, push across here and try and make my way over to this mining area over here as my focus. Alright, squad, go start bombing over there because the sniper's about to make life very hard in that corner. Just like me. Very hard. Come on. Come on. God. Just waiting for all the enemies to, like, die down a little, you know? Things are going pretty good, I'd say. This game is so satisfying. I love the physics simulation of it. The moment I saw this game was in development, I was like, this is incredible. I'm so happy, because I loved the Creeper World games growing up. I think from watching the channel, you can quickly put together the fact that I was very clearly a big Flash kid. I played loads of Flash games between this series, my Rebuild series, my Nitrome series. I've got loads of games that are either replaying Flash games or the successors of Flash games. Alright. Let's just start creeping forward. Pun not intended. What are those things? Oh, they're making, they're running by and turning it into pink creeper. Okay. Let's build a couple more snipers to try and pick off those guys when they come near. What's the height of the base of this? 1? It'll be very helpful to have this island be flat when I come to it eventually. When I start working on it. Ooh, okay, holy shit, we've emptied some islands. Holy fuck, we've stopped the creeper flow, like, in its tracks. Holy shit, awesome. I didn't even realize I had done that successfully. That's really, really, really good, honestly, that I stopped the creeper flow, because that'll make it fairly easy to clean out this whole bottom quadrant of the map now. The only real obstacle now is going to be nullifying this bitch. Yeah, nullifying this bitch is going to be real annoying. Let's speed up time a little. I don't suppose I can get this nullified from across the aisle. No. Damn. Ooh, hang on. Idea. That's... What's the height here? 6? Let's build a semi-barrier and see if that's helpful. If we can, like, hold the creeper back with this. With a wall. We're gonna build a wall and make the creeper pay for it. God, that terraformer's taking its fucking time getting over it. There it is. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, and we'll see if we can, like, use this as a pedestal to hold the nullifier up into safety. Oops. Uh-oh. Something happened over here when I wasn't paying attention. Or it was the increased speed causing the creeper to act erratically like it tends to do, as I've noticed. Not surprising, a lot of games have the issue where if you increase the speed that the game's running, the simulation stuff breaks down. There's some games that are actually FPS locked because their physics engine is directly tied to the frame rate. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head right now, but it's a thing that exists if you look into it. I know Bethesda does a funny, weird thing kind of like that, where enemies' damage and health is tied to its height. The idea being that, you know, instead of having to create a different stat block for a smaller frost spider and a giant frost spider, they can just scale it up and all of that stuff auto-scales. But that means that if you use the console commands to make differently scaled versions of entities, those differently scaled versions of those things will have different unique stats. Very funny thing. Hold on. Let's lift that section up a little bit more. Just right here. I don't think that'll block the nullifier. Yeah, nah, because the nullifier sort of arcs up. Let's see if that wall does not seem to be doing it's walling very good. Hold on. Okay, now it should do it good. Yeah, the dirt wall will... Yeah, it's keeping the crease. Oh, no, it barely failed that time. Hang on. Come on. Come on. There we go. That thing has some building on it, so it should be harder to kill. There we go. Damn it. Okay, let's try an alternative idea. Go from instead down the center of it, we'll dig a moat. So it's gonna be wall, moat, wall. With any luck, that'll sort of catch the creeper. Yeah. Come on. Just by having my usual tool of anti-creeper and shields removed, with those two usual tools, I'm really having to rethink my strategy. That's something I think the game should do more often, is set up scenarios where you have tools that you've gotten reliant on ripped away from you. For various reasons. Yeah, look at that. See, the terraformer's done it. Fuck. No, come on. That was working so good. What? Maybe it was just a physics engine bug out for me speeding things up. You're fucking with me. Come on. This trench method has to fucking work. It's absurd how much that shit's making its way up. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. Level 1. Just dig a big hole all around him. Let's speed up time and let that get dug. Actually, hang on, where's our second terraformer? Let's pull him over. Speed up time again. Between a wall and a bunch of trenches, we've got to be able to hold this shit back now, right? Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Now we're getting somewhere. That was annoying that it took that much effort. We'll just let that continue digging if it wants to keep digging. There we go. Whew, that was mildly annoying. Alright, select squad, go clean this out. And actually, terraforming squad, I need you over here. Structure, pylon. Alright, and speed up time again. We got another one of these. Let's get mine production up since we're about to be doing a lot of that. Select squad. Squad, go clean out that little pool there. Select squad, squad. Go clean out this area over here. And now we play the wait game again to terraform and flatten out that area. I'd say we're making pretty good progress. Ooh, we got another one. Build speed up. There's so many of them buried all over, huh? And we're about to dig up another one, so let's go ahead and do fire rate. Oh, this is looking very nice. Done. Let's just reach out and get some of these areas under our control while we're waiting. Come on. I would love to play through the Dark Cloud games on my channel at some point. Actually, now that I think about it, I was talking about those. I think it was earlier this episode I was talking about it. It was either this episode or last episode. I've begun to lose track of time. Alright, let's just... that flowing, and let's wait a moment. Let's just wait for the terraforming to finish before we start actually building there. That way we can make a plan based off how things look. Oh, we should have a few cannons around just to keep these areas safe, I guess. Oh, is that... no, that's totally within your range. I guess you're just waiting to get it. Oh, whoops. Let's, get these guys charging. And then start building some actual missile defense around, huh? Bomb. Cover the map in real missile defense. We won't have to worry nearly as much about turret placement now. I still think it's really funny that there was someone in the comments saying that I was playing bad on purpose, and it's like, nah, bro, I'm just bad. I'm just not good at this game, in case you haven't realized. Alright, we'll let that float there for now, because I don't know what I'm gonna put it in. Yeah. Next time we'll have that terraforming done, and we'll be able to begin doing anti-creeper on these little golden spouts here, which will be a very, very good thing to have. Man, we are most of the way through the map now. We're doing really fucking good. I hope you've all been enjoying this series. If you have been enjoying, be sure to say so in the comments. I love responding to comments. And if you don't think I've been doing good, tell me how you think I've been doing bad and how I can improve. And if you want to help my channel grow, you can, of course, subscribe and share the videos with your friends. But one of the best ways you can do it to make the algorithm, the almighty algorithm favor me, is hop straight from watching one of my videos to watching another one of my videos. So in the vein of that, in the upper left-hand corner will be the entire Creeper World 4 playthrough. In the upper right-hand corner will be another playlist that future Brian has put there. In the bottom right-hand corner will be a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you specifically will enjoy. And in the bottom left-hand corner will be my most recent upload. Click on one of those to continue watching. Love y'all. Ta-ta!